George Miller had George Miller is, of course, I think, a remarkable director. Big fan of the Mad Max series. He's involved with this AI festival, and he had some things to say. I'll share the story here from the Guardian, Alan, if you would bring up the notes.
Yeah.
But he says, AI is here to stay and change things. Mad Max director George Miller on why he is taking part in an AI festival. So let's hear it, because we've got Justine Bateman doing an anti-AI festival, Credo 23. And I think our big director is going to start embracing AI. Is that what's about to happen? Give me the notes, Alan.
All right, here we go. George Miller, yeah, the Mad Max legend, is officially joining the AI movie movement. While a lot of Hollywood is panicking about robots stealing jobs, Miller is taking a more chill approach. As he puts it, AI is arguably the most dynamically evolving tool in making movie image. AI is here to stay and change things. Miller is leading as the head judge of the upcoming Omni 1.0 AI Film Festival, Australia's first big event fully dedicated to AI-generated movies. Festival is created by Aryeh Sternberg and Travis Rice to explore what happens when human creativity meets machine learning. Every film in the festival has to pass the plagiarism and ethics check, but Rice said that the main question is simple. Could this plausibly be screened on Netflix or HBO? No gimmicks, no AI slop, as Miller calls it. The focus is on emotion. Does the story connect with you? Miller isn't treating AI as a threat. He compares it to past creative revolutions like the invention of photography or oil painting. Art has to evolve, both change and both endured. People fear that this invention will kill art, but instead they made it stronger. Miller believes AI will do the same in film. His take on the change is nothing new in Hollywood. The first Mad Max had 30 people in the credits. Furiosa had over 1,000, many of them CGI and FX artists. Let's see. He talked about a project that recreated Marlon Brando in 3D. You'll have a character who looks like Marlon Brando, but you'll have nothing close to Marlon Brando. You won't have the essence. That essence, the spark that makes us feel something, is purely human. And he ends by saying, some films you forget the moment you get to the car park. Others stay with you for the rest of your life, and they become a part of the way you perceive the world. So he's saying it's not about the technology. It's about ultimately the story being told.
We'll see. I mean, look, I have some information, a little inside info that I think may really hurt the industry and accelerate AI coming. And that is the WGA will likely go on strike again. They renegotiate their contract every 3 years. And I guess what? It's next year. And we could be in for another WGA strike. The patience of, I think, studios and producers is going to be, well, forget it. We're using AI. We don't care. And I think it could end up destroying the unions. Well, the unions are really destroying themselves. So this will only accelerate AI, all this happening behind the scenes. But yeah, you're going to see it. They will find a way to use AI that the industry will find comfortable, right? Which I believe has to do with, you need to own the assets that the AI uses as its reference library to make things. Because AI is dumb. It's a randomizer. So you randomizer like a jumble with words. Jumble the words around. We're looking at we're on the cusp of what might be another strike by the WGA that will only accelerate AI. And it'll first be used, I've said this before, in children's programming because no one will notice. And then it'll creep into other things. You'll see it. I mean, we're this little YouTube channel. we get hit up all the time by people who want to have us use AI to edit videos. And I've seen these AI edited videos. I think they're crap, but it's going to infect all these areas. I think there's an ethical way to use it, but there'll be a clear difference between the AI slop and movies that are handcrafted.
So here's how it all ends. So we know that there's an algorithm out there that basically has a pulse on the public in terms of what people want to watch. And so the algorithm spits out plot lines saying, okay, you need a story or a movie about this. A movie about a hoverboard that includes these elements. And now you take that algorithm and you throw it into AI, and now you have a fully realized script of a story that people are looking forward to watching, according to the AI. That's where it all ends. And that's where, and then let's talk about this strike. This strike, let's assume it happens. And let's assume that the reason it happens is because of the use of AI. What'll happen is the studios want to use AI to write things, to maybe get the first draft out there. WGA doesn't want to do it. They want to give AI to the writers, so they'll compromise. And then in 3 years, it'll just go to the studios the way the studios wanted it. The compromise is just a Band-Aid over a situation to extend the inevitable. And as you say, the studios are screwed and independent film will live.